I'm a hero, I'm for hire, I'm a seller, I'm a buyer. Conversations with me in my lounge as we scream. You know me, my Morgan, subject boy, follow him. I'm the comic man. I'm the comic man.
Oh, hello, true believers. It's time for another episode of Sunday Supershow Extravaganza. This is the new Comic Book Day preview show. And I have some co-hosts for us today. We have Jeff, Big Jeff, Grandpa Starscream, a.k.a. Comicverse. And welcome in, guys. I hope you had a great, well, I've talked to you since then, but everybody had a great Christmas. This is the last Sunday Supershow Extravaganza of the year. The next time you see us, it will be 2026. So we're going to go out with a bang. And also, today is December 28th, 2025. And on this day, 102 years ago, a certain guy was born. His name was Stan Lee. And I always say, good evening, true believers. I got it from him because that's what he used to say. Hello, true believers. And I always say Excelsior because of him. And I grew up with this guy, like narrating like the Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends. He would be like the intro, then the Incredible Hulk show, cartoon. And he was always Stan soapbox. So guys, you guys remember that. And he always had some great Stan soapboxes. I kind of go back and read them sometimes. And he helped co-create, and I say co because we all know it's co-create, a lot of amazing characters with people like Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko and others. Let's do the list. Fantastic Four.
Guilty.
Spider-Man. Oh, we got another person. We got somebody up back. Spider-Man. we're talking about Stan Lee.
Are you doing the show?
Thor, the Incredible Hulk. Yeah, we're on the show. So many great X-Men. All these people he helped was a part of creating, and like he'll always be a part of my formative years. And I'm gonna go around and we'll ask Jeff, what are your thoughts on Stan the Man Lee, Uncle Stan?
I just think Stan is synonymous with Marvel, and as a kid growing up and enjoying comic books, and then learning more and more about like actual comic book history and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you start learning about the business side of things as you become an adult, and there's camps that say this about stuff and camps that say that, and I don't want to get into all that because it's about Stan's birthday. I'm just grateful that there was a Stan Lee and that he came along and contributed what he did contribute to create all these magical characters that I still know and love.
All right, Tony, what are your thoughts about
Stan Lee? I concur. He was all of ours unofficial other father. I mean, he shaped all of our childhood through the comics he did. He co-created, whether it's Fantastic Four, or Iron Man, or Spider-Man, or freaking Stripperella, or freaking Ravage 2099. I mean, he did a lot of great stuff. I mean, the man is an icon.
Yeah. What do you think, Aaron, about Stan Lee? What are your memories?
I grew up on Stan and his humor, and laughing my butt off reading those Marvel tales with Ditko. And one time, I don't know, I think it was one of the Fantastic Four members or somebody said something to Spidey, and he turned to him and said, "Your concern for my welfare touches me deeply, handsome." And I just thought that was the funniest freaking thing back then.
Yeah. And also, a lot of the younger fans grew up with him being in cameos in the movies, and this is the old guys always in these movies. But like he probably helped keep the lights on at Marvel for several years when they were looking real bleak, and he was like a lot of people say he might have took too much credit. Maybe that is true, but he was a good promoter of comic books. He was an ambassador for comics. And I don't think any of us would even be on here right now talking about comics if it wasn't for people like Stan Lee. So,
happy he did write a lot of stories, man.
And all we can say is happy heavenly birthday, Stan Lee. And you will be forever remembered. All right. Okay, now. Oh, I didn't. Oh, no. I messed up something here, guys. I got to do something here. Hold on. Oh, I always mess something up. All right. Just give me a minute. Guys, what have you guys been doing? Tell me your holiday plans. What you did on the holiday, everybody.
We're on our way to see Avatar, people. What do you think of that?
All right. Well, and Mark will expect the full report when you get back.
Legion of Comics. I had a great Christmas. Very thankful for the people who are in my life. Yeah, didn't we have a great, Christmas Eve? Yeah, we had that at our house, and then on Christmas we went to my brother-in-law's house, and I was out of reception. I don't really have a lot of reception there. I would have said hi to everybody, but
it's all good.
Man, good time, dude.
Well, we're getting ready to get into the. Hey guys,
I actually got.
Well, tell them we're getting ready. If they're interested, maybe they'll get to find out what comes out at the comic shop on Wednesday, December 31st, because that's what we're getting ready to do. So here is the new comic book day previews for December 31st, 2025. If somebody's in the chat, Kenneth Bird. Hey, Kenneth, good to see you.
Everyone sub Kenneth up. He's got his own channel now. Yeah.
Everybody, please sub him up. If somebody could drop the link in there, you guys are mods. I'll try to do it in a minute, Kenneth. But anyway, new comic book day previews for now. Here we go. I'm going to share this little screen and see what we can do. There's not many things that come out this week, so it's going to be a short list. Here we go. Coming up first this week, we got the Ultimates number 19 comes out. I believe this is the issue where what's her name, Wasp, is going to betray the team. It's the rumor, and you see the cover there. It looks like she is going to betray them. Also, this is the beginning of the end because Ultimate Endgame number 1 comes out this week, and they're going to have that blind bag here. Although I've been hearing reports that the blind bags have been damaged. A lot of them are damaged. They shipped them the wrong way because Marvel. It happens though. It happened with the blind Halloween bags. I had some damage. They just didn't go right. But anyway, there's a lot of variants for it. You got a 1 in 25, 1 in 50, 1 in 100, a 1 in 1,000, a blank variant, a CFU variant, whatever that is, and so there's a bunch of them. Then we got Punisher Red Band number 4. There's 3 pick covers for that. I've been really enjoying it. Radiant Black from Image Comics, Radiant Black issue 39. We have a new Sorcerer Supreme book coming out this week from Marvel. Sorcerer Supreme number 1, with plenty of variants to choose from as usual. And then looks like this is the end of it. The X-Men Age of Revelation. This is the finale, issue 1. I guess it's winding down finally. Thank God. There's Escape issue 5 from Image. Marvel Zombies Red Band number 4. Kind of interesting. I haven't read any of it, but they've had some pretty cool cover art. I mean, here's a Civil War homage. I've been reading this World to Come. I highly recommend Marvel Knights World to Come. It's a Black Panther story where Black Panther's son usurps his throne. We got some cool variants for that. Feral number 19 for all you cat lovers and animal lovers. It's kind of like a Don Bluth animated movie meets Walking Dead. And it's like they're dealing with this rabies outbreak, and these cats are trying to get home. And we got Spawn, The Dark Ages, number 2. I've been enjoying this one too. Undead Iron Fist, number 4. Will Pistachio has been doing the cover art. And it's a pretty interesting story. So they killed Daniel Rand back 2 or 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So, but he's got to come back because there's somebody trying to usurp the power of the Iron Fist, the Defender of the Sun, and
bring the original back.
Yeah, so they're bringing Danny Rand back, the original guy, which is that's the kind of thing I like,
Me too. Heroes for hire. You know what I mean?
There you go. No problem, everybody. Please sub up. Here we got. This is his Tony put Kenneth's link in there.
Kenneth Bird. Hi to everyone who is here tonight. He's got some shorts. He's got some shorts, though, people.
Yeah, he's got 2 Funko Pops from Stan Lee.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Okay, we got Boba Fett, Black, White, and Red. Lucky Devils number 6, Lost Fantasy number 6 comes out this week. It's I don't know, it's been kind of here. I quit reading it. Marion Heretic. That's from Boom. And I think it's like about this nun that battles like evil spirits. I said noon. It's funny. Thundercat Lost issue 10 from Dynamite. So they got like 3 Thundercat series right now. 10 Can Society number 9 from Image. We have Flash Gordon number 14 from Mad Cave. Star Wars Hypersonic Hyperspace Stories, The Bad Batch, Rogue Agents number 1 from Dark Horse. We got from Boom, we have The Expanse, A Little Death, Part 3. Toxic Crusaders number 3 from Ahoy Comics. So that's like the Toxic Avenger, I guess, world. Then we got Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa. That was a cartoon in the 90s, I think, or the 80s. I think it was the 90s. Anyway, so there you go. That's if you like that kind of thing. Skin Police 2, issue 4. Mary Sue number 3. That's about it, really. We got I Tyrant number 6, which I didn't really like. So there's not a lot coming out this week. Hell's Half Acre number 3. Harry number 6. We got a Harley Quinn Elvira number 1 blind bag variant. I don't know what that's. That blind bag, people went blind bag crazy. We got Artillery number 2. I don't know what that's about. Looks interesting. Invader Comics.
You guys getting burnt out on the blind bags yet?
I have blind bag fatigue.
Yeah.
We got Final Boss issue 1, second print, Ryan Otley. Heat Seeker Exposed number 1, Cosplay Pack bonus photo variant. Amazing Spider-Man 21 from Webtoon, which is a free comic. And we got a bunch of freebies. And that's pretty much it. That's your new comic day previews. It's not a lot this week.
All right.
So
short show.
There you go.
What do people think?
Yeah. And then now we're going to move on to my picks for variant covers of the week. These are my personal picks. There wasn't really much to choose from, so we're going to go and start it off here with Joseph Scarf. I don't know how to say his name, but there you go. That's for the World to Come, issue 5. Got Jack Black Panther in the jungle near Wakanda. Got 0 pulls this week, Tony. I got about 4. I got about 4 this week. So this is Joseph Scarif, and then this is the medieval. The Spawn Dark Age number 2. This is a Ryan Brown cover. Really interesting cover. I like that. I like the. I like anything with skull-like face. It's kind of cool to me. I put this one for Marvel Zombies. Marvel Zombies number 4. It's a Hawthorne variant. I just like I like the fact that Captain America's on it. You know, we got trying to fight zombies, so I mean you can't go wrong. The Inyuk Lee variant for Sorcerer Supreme number 1.
I like that one.
Yeah, I really like this the Scarlet Witch cover. Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Very nice.
It's like, that's the way Scarlet Witch should be drawn right there. That's exactly how she should be drawn.
Yeah.
We got the Bjorn Brienne's Punisher Red Band number 4 variant. Look at Frank Castle firing that Uzi while he's flying through the air. That's the way we like Frank to be. Here's the Tara Clark variant for Ultimate issue 19. And it looks like the Wasp is trying to steal some classified information. I kind of like that one.
Bjorn Brienne has been killing it.
And then we got the Chip Zdarsky 1 in 1,000 variant for Ultimate Endgame number 1. This is there's a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting this. I see Aaron is pulling it to the theater right now.
Batman, Spider-Man.
I should probably head out.
All right.
All right. Peace out. you
Enjoy
friend.
the show.
I will do, man. Peace out.
Peace out. I like this one right here. I like Zdarsky. W Box 18 said that looks like him, but I think he's being a cockeyed optimist. We got the Stonehouse homage to for Ultimate Endgame #1. This will be in the blind bag. It's an homage. It looks like a homage to the movie poster for the Avengers movie, the last Avengers movie. And then my favorite artist of the year, Alexander Lozano, with Ultimate Endgame #1, the 1 in 50 variant with Scarlet Witch, Wasp again. So we got Wasp makes 2 appearances, and then another one for Ultimate Endgame because there was not a lot to choose from this week. The Peach Momoko variant for Ultimate Endgame #1.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like it a lot. That's you see the maker above her, and then like there's I don't know who she. That's the Ultimate X man character. I can't remember her name. It's something like it's like a Storm type character. But yeah, there you go. That's your variants of the week. And now it's time for the new key issues of the week. It's not a very long list. It's going to be a very short list. The first one is Sorcerer Supreme #1. Premier issue of series focused on the new unannounced Sorcerer Supreme. It says the Sorcerer Supreme is dead. Long live the Sorcerer Supreme. In the aftermath of One World Under Doom,
Advance your slide.
Huh?
You got to advance your slide.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, here we go. My bad. Sorcerer Supreme #1, premier issue, a series focused on the new unannounced Sorcerer Supreme. Synopsis says, the Sorcerer Supreme, there you go, there's a better look at the cover A. The Sorcerer Supreme is dead. Long live the Sorcerer Supreme. In the aftermath of One World Under Doom, a new power rises. One willing to defy tradition, break every rule, and chart and bold a new path. With this rogue Sorcerer Supreme, will this rogue Sorcerer Supreme bring magic in the Marvel Universe to new heights or leave it in ruin? It's a cover price of $4.99. Next up, we have
I Trust.
Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, The Bad Batch Rogue Agents #1. When a separatist scientist and his dangerous invention vanish during the Clone Wars, Clone Force 99 is deployed to recover him and secure the device. But upon arriving at his abandoned laboratory, Hunter, Wrecker, Crosshair, and Tech discover they're not the only ones in pursuit. And this mission will challenge them like never before. So the Bad Batch is back. Next one we have in a 5-issue limited series, billed as the final chapter of the Ultimate Universe as we know it. Ultimate Endgame #1. There, of course, will be blind bags. This is the cover A. And it says the solicitation reveals the series will take readers from the birth of humanity to 2,000 years into the future, where everything that's gone wrong as the Maker returns as an active character. They've been keeping him at bay for the last year, and they've been talking about he's coming back. We got to prepare for the Maker to come back. He's an evil Reed Richards, and so he's now made his final return. And the Avengers and all the Ultimate heroes are going to try to stop him. And can they? I don't know. We'll find out. There you go. Now we're going to go, and I want to move this around a little bit. I'll go over here, do a little thing there. And now it's time for the trending 20 comics of the week from the Key Collector app. This is where I get all this information. Some people don't like it. They're like, well, you should probably source it, but I don't want to do all that. We're just going to go over the list and we'll talk about what we think about the list. So here we go. And I probably shouldn't have to explain it. All right, here we go. Coming in at number 20, we got The Woods #1 from 2014 Boom Studio. High grades about $30. So 513 people vanished from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and find themselves light years away in an ancient primordial wilderness. And it says that Tiny Onion Production House is adapting The Woods for an adult animated series. And because of that fact, there's been a 2,167 increase in copies sold. Okay. Next up, we have What If, issue 114, Secret Wars, 25 years later. Looks like a late 90s comic, very late 90s looking art. It is the first team appearance of Battle World Avengers, Crusader, Bravado, Mustang, Firefly, and Torrent. It's also the first appearance of Crusader Sharon Carter, the daughter of Steve Rogers and Rogue. And there's been Steve Rogers and Rogue? Interesting.
Huh?
I need to get this book. 540% increase in copies sold this week because the Avengers Doomsday teaser revealed that Steve Rogers had a child in the MCU. So people are going crazy for no reason because he's hooked up with Sharon Carter, Peggy Carter, not Rogue. So I don't really get the correlation here, guys.
I don't know either.
Anyway, next up, I own this book, Uncanny X-Men 256. It's $18 high grade. This is the debut of the classic Psylocke costume. And it's the first appearance of Quanon. Later becomes Revenge. And there's been a 500% increase in copies sold. I don't know why, but probably just because it's Uncanny X-Men and people like Psylocke and Uncanny X-Men. World Tree issue 1. I always try to say World 333. World Tree issue 1. $8 in high grade. I think there's an error variant of this book too. And the key facts are, we'll look at the cover here. There's one that's like all black. You can't hardly see the art, but there you go. There's the cover. And in 1999, a group of friends began to explore the Undernet, a secret architecture beneath the internet, but they lost control and unleashed imaginable horrors. And there's going to be an animated series coming out. It's in development. And there's been a 346% increase in copies. Marvel Comics presents 72 ongoing Weapon X story begins. Origin of Wolverine and Weapon X begins and continues through issue 84. Very classic Barry Windsor Smith cover art. There's been a 267% increase in copies. Here's one. We got Batman 357. It's the first cameo appearance of Jason Todd. Second cameo appearance of Killer Croc. About $100 in a high grade.
So why did the Weapon X pop?
I don't know. I guess it's because it's a good book. Sometimes you can't count. You know what I mean? You can't really count on what it does. It just sometimes there's a lot of sales this week. This also says debatable. This issue is cited as the first full appearance of Killer Croc, but there's no difference in the depiction as a gangster in a trench coat and fedora as first seen in Detective Comics 523, released a month earlier. So there's some people, but it says that CGC recognized this issue as the first full appearance of Killer Croc, but the Key Collector app says second cameo appearance. So who knows? 250% increase in copies sold this week because the Batman villains featured in Absolute Batman have been gaining traction. So apparently it's crossing over to the original Batman stuff, I guess. Whatever. Revenge is French for revenge. Thanks. So I'd like to have the info. I don't know because I don't know what that means. So
Where's John Malone when you need him?
Spider-Woman #1.
Yeah.
From 1978, debut of the new costume and origin of Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, and there's been a 250% increase in copies sold. And this one is the book that they stopped publishing because of the writer said some stuff that everybody didn't like. Red Hood issue 1. I have 2 copies of this book. Jason Todd relocates to the city of New Angelique. First appearance of Henrietta Forrest, the New Angelique lieutenant. First appearance of and death of Royale. First cameo appearance of the Tower, voice only. DC canceled the Red Hood series following a social media post by Gretchen Felker Martin. Yeah, whatever. 200% increase in copies sold this week. Previous week, the book being one of the main controversial comics of 2025. Well, for some people, I don't really get into all that. Batman Beyond issue 1. I've been wanting to get this book. First appearance of Terry McGinnis in a comic book. It is important to be aware of the difference between several editions of this book that exist. The direct edition, as seen in the image, with direct edition printed in the UPC box. Newsstand edition UPC box in the lower left corner, dated March 1999, with an original retail price of $199. There was a promotional edition, the third copy promotional edition, dated July 2000, with a Batman Beyond Return of the Joker DVD advertised on the back cover. There's been a 150% increase in copies sold this week. Superman issue 75, The Death of Superman, Death of Doomsday. Every page of this issue is a full or double splash page. There were over 6 million copies of this book sold. When it came out, there are several printings. I think the 3rd or 4th print is one of the rarest in a newsstand. I have like 4 copies of this book in different printings. I think I got 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and 4th print, but I don't have the newsstand one. And there's been a 133% increase in copies sold. Absolute fever, guys. I'm telling you. I don't know. Everybody catching Absolute fever. We got Absolute Superman issue 1 on here again. Everybody's catching Absolute fever here at the end of the year. $12 in high grade. It's the introduction of the Absolute Superman's characters of Lois Lane, Jor-El, Saul, his AI Kate, Lazarus Corp, the Absolute Brainiac, and Absolute all that stuff. 131% increase in copies sold. Predator Kills the Marvel Universe issue 1. There's been a 129% increase in copies sold this week. I guess interest because of the movie Badlands that came out. Infamous Iron Man #1 from Marvel Comics 2014. Dr. Doom becomes Iron Man. Debut of Tony Stark as an AI digital projection. There's been a 118% increase in copies sold this week because there's interest in elements from this series they think may influence the Doomsday Secret Wars movies coming out by the MCU. Here we go. Another one that's always up for debate. Uncanny X-Men 266. It says second appearance, first cover appearance of Gambit, first chronological appearance of Gambit in story and continuity. X-Men Annual 14 went on sale 3 weeks before this issue and is often considered the first cameo appearance of Gambit. 118% increase in copies sold. But this has been the recognized first for a long time, hasn't it, guys? I mean, that's the one everybody wants. Okay. Hey, Tat. Okay, Will. You know you can. I got this book too, Tony. Daredevil 174. The first team appearance of the Hand. 3rd appearance of Elektra. It's about $30. It's a pretty cool book. Frank Miller cover art, Frank Miller interior art. I think Frank Miller did the writing. Also, we got to credit Klaus Janson. It's been a 113% increase in copies sold this week, following speculation that the Hand will battle Spider-Man in Brand New Day movie. Next up, we have Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman #1. It's about $15 in a high grade. It's the introduction of Cersei, Pegasus, and the origin of Wonder Woman in the Absolute Universe. There's been a 111% increase in copies sold because everybody's Absolute Universe crazy. Absolute Martian Manhunter #1. Introduction of Absolute Martian Manhunter, aka Martian Mindhunter. Look at this psychedelic art. 107% increase in copies sold, about $5. Absolute Batman #11, Origin of Bane in the Absolute Universe. It's already selling for about $12. It is on the aftermarket. It's a 102% increase in copies sold. Absolute Batman 2 is the introduction of Oswald Cobblepot, Edward Nygma, Harvey Dent. First final page appearance of Selena Kyle as an adult. Was preceded by a black and white ash can. There's the cover. It's selling for about $20 already. This book came out last week, Tony.
Yeah.
And it's already selling for $20 on the aftermarket. Maybe you guys check the comic shop and see if they still got one. That's all I want to say. It's an Eon variant cover. I've got this one in my pull box right now, and I will be getting it Wednesday when I go to the comic shop because he's been holding stuff for me for about 3 weeks now, and I'm going to be spending a lot of money. Anyway, that is your trending 20 comics of the week, and that didn't take too long. Yeah. Hold out. Absolute Lobo is supposed to be coming. I heard. Maybe, I don't know. They're having a Lobo series. It's going to be written by Scotty Young, I think.
Cool. I got the first issue already pre-ordered.
All right. I need to go and check on that real quick after this show. So next up, we have the Hot 10 Comics of the Week, according to the Key Collector app. All right. And we'll go right here and do this. There we go. Everybody see it? Yep. All right. Make sure now. Another book I own. We have Wolverine issue 1. This is the first miniseries solo title. This is the first solo title that Wolverine was in. It's written by Chris Claremont. Art by Frank Miller and Joe Rubenstein, I think, is the inker. Am I correct on that? I think so.
Well, now-
You know, is it Joe
Yeah.
Rubenstein, the inker
Yeah.
on that? Okay.
Yeah.
First solo Wolverine title, first cameo of Yukio, first use of the phrase, I'm the best there is at what I do. And
I'll
what I
get
do.
that.
Very nice.
Stays.
All right. Yeah. Maybe Santa Claus will bring it to you one day.
Well, maybe.
So it's on the top 10 this week. It's about the high grades about 130, mid grades about 40, low grade about 12. A 9.8 of this sold this week for $543. It's up 10% from $495. 398 CDC copies outsold the average. A 9.6 sold for $280. A 7.0, which is what I have, is not on here, but so it's probably a little cheaper. 7.5 sold for $88. This week marks only the fifth time in 2025 that this book was on the Hot 10. Coming in at number 9, another book I'm going to be looking for in the new year, Iron Fist, issue 14. I think it was written by Chris Claremont, but it is the first full appearance of a cover appearance of Sabretooth. You know, and he's also became the nemesis of a little guy named Wolverine that was up here. Yeah. So there you go. High grade, super high grade, about $350. You can get a mid grade copy about $90, according to Key Collector app. But you might be able to get it a little cheaper. I don't know. CDC 9.6 this week sold for $1,066. That's only a 7% hike from $9.99. And a 5.5 sold for $223. Then Sabretooth's first appearance qualifies for the fourth time this year. The fourth and last time this year, I might add, because this is the last Hot 10 of the year. Next up, we're going out with a bang, because next up we got Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8. Second appearance of Spider-Woman Julia Carpenter and the origin of Spidey's black costume. But $180 in high grade. Any of you guys have this book?
I got it. I got it.
I don't have this one. I'm going to be looking for this one in the new year, probably. I have the Secret Wars 1 through 4 right now. We got a 9.8 this week, sold for $575, up 21% from $474, and a 7.0 sold for $150. A 6.0 newsstand sold for $130. This is the 16th week in 2025 that Secret Wars number 8 has been on the list. Next up, another book's been on the list a lot this year because of the Supergirl movie talk, and of course, Jason Momoa is going to be Lobo. We saw a glimpse of him a couple weeks ago. First appearance of Lobo, Intergalactic Bounty Hunter. CDC 9.8 this week sold for $384, up 21% from $318. 9 copies at a 9.8 outsold the average. This marks the 12th time that Omega Man number 3 is ranked in the Hot 10 this year because of the Supergirl movie. And you don't really have to have an excuse to have this on here. Star Wars issue 1, iconic comic book. First appearance of Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, C-3PO, R2-D2, Grand Moff Tarkin, Baru, and Owen Lars. The introduction of the Stormtroopers. The first cover appearance of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Han Solo, who are not in the story. And a 9.8 this week sold for $2,880. 594 copies outsold the average, up 39% to $650 over the usual price of $466, and an 8.0 sold for $295, which is a 60% increase. And it's great. Yeah, it rocks. Yeah, I mean, it ranks on the list. It does rock, but it also ranks on the list for the 10th time this year. Another iconic cover art. We got the Incredible Hulk 340. It's not a key issue. It's just an iconic cover by Todd McFarlane, probably one of the best he's ever drawn, in my opinion, at least at Marvel. CDC 9.8 sold for $1,450 this week. 9.4 for $380. 6 copies and a 9.4 outsold the average. And one of 2 comics that made the list this week purely for iconic cover art. Of course, it's the 14th time it made the list this year. And this book has been on the list all year. Amazing Spider-Man 300. Well, not all year, but a lot. First full appearance of Venom. About $600 in high grade. One day I'll own this book, but it probably won't be a 9.8 because a CDC 9.8 this week sold for $2,519. A 9.6 newsstand sold for $1,700. And a 7.0 sold for $350. So many times soon. But get this, Tony. There's 52 weeks in a year, right?
Yeah.
This book has been on this list for 30 weeks.
Yeah. It's an awesome book. I hope we get it again one of these days.
Me too. We got some comments here from the crowd. Okay, so they're selling because they're idiots. They're selling for higher. Yeah, I know. I'm not buying them for that. All right, we'll let you know, man. If I will, you'll be my guy to go to, Dan. All right. Next up, we got Amazing Spider-Man 129. This book has been on the list a lot.
Yeah.
First appearance of Jackal. All right. And also the first appearance of a little guy named Frank Castle, a.k.a. the Punisher. That guy might catch on.
Yeah, maybe.
A 9.2 sold this week for $3,000. 392 copies outsold the average. 3.0 sold for $750. A front cover incomplete 0.5 sold for $320 this week. This is the 38th week that it's been on the list this year. Because he was in the Daredevil Born Again series, and he's coming back, and he's going to have a little short film coming out, or like a hour-long special on Disney Plus, and he's going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So, and it's an iconic cover. Yeah, there's nothing you can say about this negatively, in my opinion. Next up, we have Batman 251, another book I want to own one day.
Yeah.
In high grade, it's like 2K. It's an iconic Neil Adams cover. There's no really key facts about this book except for just Neil Adams' awesome cover. But
Well, I don't know, Matt, because if you permit me to say this, if I'm not mistaken, I think this was the issue where they ushered in the Clown Prince version of the Joker.
Yeah. Well, it says here that the issue created for revitalizing the Joker as a homicidal villain instead of a comical villain. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Tony. Yeah, don't worry about jumping in. If you got something to say, everybody, I encourage you to interrupt me.
Yeah.
A 9.6 this week sold for $5,400. A 3.0 for $290, which is more like what I would probably could afford.
I'd love to have that book.
Yeah,
I got a nice poster on my wall.
Cool. That's the fourth time this year that it's been on the list. Hey, Joe. Hey, Damien. Good to see you guys. We're just going over the hot 10. We're at the last book. The very last book. It's Absolute Batman 1. No surprise. It's been on the number one spot the last 5 weeks, it feels like. About $100 in a high grade. Premier issue. Introduction of all these characters of the Absolute Universe. Alfred Pennyworth as an MI6 agent, Black Mask, Killer Croc, Martha Wayne, Barbara Gordon, Commissioner Gordon, Harvey Bullock, Matches Malone, Joker's first cameo, yada, yada, yada. A 9.8 this week sold for $400. It's up 176% from the other price. The normal price was $145. I'll tell you something funny. A guy I know, he said that when this book came out, he bought it like 2 months later in a 9.8 for $60.
Yeah.
So anyway, there you go. Then we go 9.8 for $400. 29 copies in a 9.8 outsold the average. And they got all these record-breaking sales. One went for in October of last year, a 9.8 copy sold for $116. In December of last year, it was going for $180. And then in November, it was at 116. So then you have another sale in November of this year. And it goes up and up and up, up and up and up. And this marks the 7th week in a row that Absolute Batman #1 has ranked on the Key Collector Hot 10 and its 5th appearance at the top spot. And that's what we're going out the new year with. Everybody's got Absolute Batman fever. And you know what? If it gets people excited in comics, I am all for it, guys. That's just the way I am. Yeah, I agree, though, Damien. The prices amaze me for a book that must have tons and tons of copies out there. Yeah.
FOMO.
It's FOMO. FOMO will get you every time, guys. I want to urge everybody out there that's watching this. I got to get that book now. Don't do it. If you can help it, don't do it. I know it's hard. It's hard to fight. Like everybody's got this book and all this stuff, but yeah, you got trade paperbacks if you want to read the story. The story's good. So just get a trade if you don't want to spend that much money, or read it on the DC app. All right, but now it's time for the party to start, boys. Nope, wrong one. It's time for out of context panels of the week.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Here we go. 350,000 copy first printing, and it's on a 10th printing. Yep, exactly what we're saying. So anyway, out of context panels of the week. I will start it off. Like wallowing in a tub of lanolin, soothing. And Archie's being an old perv again.
That's the middle name.
Okay. No worries, Jeff. Me and Tony will take over. Tony, we'll just alternate, okay? All right. You're next, then I'll go.
Wow. How dirty do you want it to be?
And I get a good one here. Hey, look here. And then, of course, there was the Gimp. He just creeped me out.
Gimp sleeping, boss.
We'll wake him up. All right, here you go, Tony.
Let me help you, Patsy dear. Ooh. All right.
And I guess I get this one. I feel like I'm going through a meat grinder. Great. That shows we're making progress.
Easy.
What are you doing in Santa? And Tony, we could just comment on this one. I'll let you do the next one because there's no dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Tony, here you go.
Strange. I have an odd sensation as though I were being watched. Dun, dun, dun.
You think? Look at him. He's like peeping Toming on her. Next up, we got Archie here. Archie, you numbskull. Why don't you look where you're going? I don't know. I just thought it was funny. Why is everything white looking? That's what I want to know. Here you go.
If only I could feel it on my throat for 1 minute. Yeah, that's what they all say.
Would you care to count the bruises? You pay for your pleasure.
All right. Won't this be cold in the winter? You can wear bear grease. Okay.
Kinky. All right. Okay, let's kick up some sparks and have a Holocaust.
No.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't know what she's doing there, but anyway, here you go.
Sally, get out of your dress at once. Questions, undress. I'm not gonna order.
So let them breathe, I say. The brisk winter air is healthy for them. Okay.
They say when you get over 50, it's all about comfort.
Yeah.
Luckily, this outfit was in my bag. I can do better with fewer clothes. Way to go, Wonder Woman. I agree.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy, Damien, that one of the Holocaust thing. I don't get it. All right, here we go. It's wonderful when it's rough. I like ruggedness. I don't. I saw too much of that in the Navy. Okay.
Okay. All right. For the past 8 years now, it freezes me every Christmas like a side of beef to play Santa to you kids. I've been going out of my mind waiting for you to grow old enough to help me. But Mother wouldn't hurt anybody. She protects us.
Yeah. Ouch. Stop spanking me. I'll be good. Okay. Here you go, Zoe.
Oh, I hate you. I love you. You and your love making.
Wow. We got this one's like, better get a good grip. Don't worry, Dick. I'll hold on tight. Oh, you get a good one, Tony. You get a good one.
Now, Batu, do you see why I rubbed us down with good cocoa butter? Let's go. Okay.
I love Jesus and shoplifting. I don't think those two go hand in hand.
I was thinking the same thing. I don't think those two go together.
I don't know where that came from. Thanks, David. All right, we got some more here. We got a few more, then we're done. All right, Tony. Did we do this one? No. There you go.
The boys that is his sons, Rick and Dick, are in reality America's fighting twins, Yank and Doodle. They too await the call to action. No call yet from the owl. This lack of action will soften us up. If we only knew who the black owl was.
The lack of action is going to soften them up, eh? Okay. And I got this one. If you're going to stay up all night up and do all that boning, you'll need one more thing: black coffee.
All right.
Okay, all that boning. And you get a Santa Claus one, Tony.
All right. Well, they're a little tight in front. How they look from back there? Well, tight is a good word. Ha ha. All right.
And I got this one. He says, I've been to Nam, I've been to Chicago, but I never touched the jackrabbits, and the beer was always free. He never touched the jackrabbits, and the beer was always free.
Okay.
All right, Tony, you get an Archie one.
The Archies are singing a few gay Christmas tunes. Listen. Oh, no, sir, not that. Hey.
Oh, boy. And we got a Spider-Man here. Honest to gosh, we didn't forget about Spider-Man. You'll see him real soon. We promise. But first, let's return to Empire State U just one more time. Peter Parker is the only boy I've met who hasn't given me a tumble.
Easy, Gwen. Easy.
Hold on now, Gwen. And we got one more. We really don't have to read it. Just like Santa Claus being a dirty bird. He says, what are you doing on the 26th of September, Santa?
Yeah, he's got the day off. Yeah, just saying.
Yeah. He's got good taste, though. I'll tell him that.
Can't blame him.
No, I can't either. But that are your out of context panels of the week. That's the end of the show. It was a really short show this week because there was not a lot of new comic book day stuff. We'll say this: there's no show tomorrow, and there's no show Tuesday. But at 9:00 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, on New Year's Eve, I'm going to do a Heroes for Our Comic Club New Year's Eve show.
Party time.
And we're going to party down on the internet, and we're going to talk about our New Year's comic resolutions, because that's the only real resolution you need. What are we going to pick up in the coming year? We'll talk about some of our past pickups in the last year that we're proud of. We'll talk about some of our favorite movies of the last year and TV shows of the last year, because I got to catch up on a few, and our memories of the past year on YouTube and other things like that. And then, of course, the Comic Lounge is Thursday. And again, one more time before we go, happy birthday, Stan.
Hell yeah.
Until next time, true believers, Excelsior.
Come, son of Jarrell, kneel before Zod! Snitchy boochies.